So the first thing occurred to me there is to professionalize the whole concept of an event, the ramp up, the execution, and the follow-up. A good starting point to be strategic would be to use W5. Why? Why are we doing this?
Absolutely.
Who are we doing this for? Ultimately, the 20% who represent 80% of the business, the clients we're trying to competitor proof and replicate. That's a good start. What? What is the theme? Where are we going to host it? When are we going to do it? And of course, the how, getting into the weeds on the structure. The follow-up, it's funny. I had a client way back in the day was going to do a financial event, wanted my feedback. And I said, hey, David Ogilvy, who wrote Ogilvy on Advertising, had a very good mantra. He said, you can't bore someone into buying something. I don't think a client wants to go to a financial event. Maybe they'll go for the dinner, but I think they hire you to make all that go away. So we suggested doing a shredding event in his parking lot. Bring in a shredding truck, invite your clients to bring in their boxes of documentation they want to unload, and tie in a kids component with some activities, face painting, all of that, and tell the clients they can bring family members, but the kids, their cost of admission is to bring a can of food for the food bank. And every time one of the kids brought some food and some brought baskets of food, they got their picture taken with the person doing the face painting. The event was a home run. Everyone loved it. But sending the pictures of the kids, that got as much feedback after the event. So weeks after the event, that created as much buzz as the event itself. I think the concept here is expand your thinking, prime it, prepare it, execute well, and then follow up. That's a good framework. And W5, not a bad way to structure that. Would you agree?
It's a great way to structure it. We actually have what we call the ROM wheel, which we can provide a link to. And it's exactly that. It's strategize, organize, promote, produce, follow up. And it's a wheel because then that follow up is going to lead you into strategizing and doing it all over again. Because it's, again, when you're focused on that ideal client, things like promotion, do they want a printed invitation? Would they prefer an email? Do they think, is it the person who's like, if I see it all over social media, then it must be the thing? Like understanding and knowing your client to build that excitement. That happens in that promote piece. And that again ties into the whole idea of what are you measuring and why are you doing what you're doing?
But at the end of the day, there's no mystery. You've got a checklist in terms of a progression, make sure nothing slips through the cracks. And again, to get the ROI on the ROM, that's fantastic.